to the channel, man. Today we are picking back up on the trailer. As you know, this is my weekend project. We got the old fenders cut out of the way. What I'm going to be doing is basically making some new fenders. Ones that are a lot stronger, that we're going to be capable of driving over, and you know, with a little lightweight CRV, and them not just smashing all the way down like that. Dude, I'm confused by this though. Look at the hole that they have open here with the wood, right? So look how close it is to the tire. Like, it gets really close to the tire, but yet there's so much more room in here to go over. I don't know if I should make a wider wheel well or not, because I mean, realistically, if you make a wider wheel well, like, I'm gonna be losing 2 inches. Who knows? But starting off, I definitely need to get these pieces out of the way. So we're gonna have to get through that damn weld anyhow. Yeah, buddy. At least now we can get in here with a grinder. I might need to move some wood out of my way so I can access it a little bit more. But my goal is to get all the way down to this piece of angle iron right here, that flat surface, because that's what I want to mount the new fenders to. Ow! Took my damn finger off. And of course the nut rolled all the way down the driveway. Oh, thank God. Well, only 3 more to go. Finally got all those damn things cut off, bro. That's the little section that was left on the trailer from cutting the fenders off. There was a weld going all the way around all 4 of those sections, bro. But I got them all off, got all the weld grinded down, and got this all cleaned up. So now we have a nice flat, smooth, clean surface for us to weld our new fenders onto, in which we are going to be making our new fenders out of 2 by 2 by 1/4 inch. So 2 inch by 2 inch by 1/4 inch thick angle iron. Yeah, buddy, this stuff is stout, bro. This is heavy. There ain't no way the CRV is gonna bend this. But first, I need to make a template, because for the most part, I have to make 4 structures and they all have to match. So what I'm gonna do is lay it out on a piece of paper and actually make like a pattern, so I can make all 4 of them and have a pattern to line it up to make sure that all 4 are gonna be similar. But I just quickly realized that it needs to be a little bit longer than this. I thought that's gonna be long enough, so I gotta go grab my second table. This is literally probably just like a foot too short, so I gotta add a whole nother table right here, just for an extra foot. Holy crap. Okay, a few hours later, well, maybe an hour and a half later, I got this all set up. I went back and forth taking some measurements on the amount of room that we're gonna need, like the angle that I want to be at, the height, all of that stuff. And I got it laid out here for a template to go off of. Each one of these is the thickness of our angle iron, so it's 2 inches, and basically this is going to be the shape. So it's going to come straight up and then angle over this way, and then go straight and then angle and then straight. All the extra lines are, you know, just where it overlaps. So I have it like that, so now I can, where this straight piece comes up and this piece angles, I can draw a straight line where they actually intersect. And that is going to be where it is that I need to notch the angle iron in order to bend it. So the idea here is I want to make these all one piece. I don't want to cut it and then put it together and then weld it and then cut it. I want to basically cut wedges out of it and then bend this so that it's all one solid piece on top, and then I could just weld it together. That's the idea. I hope it works out that way. We'll find out. It took me a long time to get all this down. So, all right, so I know I'm not gonna be great at explaining this, so I hope you guys can understand what it is I'm saying. But this piece right here is 8 feet long, so it is actually longer than what it is I need the overall length to be. I have marked it at center on our piece of material. I line the center up with the center mark of our pattern here. So our first bend is going to be right here and right here. Our intersecting line is that line right there that's going through. So I am gonna need to notch it right there. And now in order to figure out, because we have to take a wedge out, so in order to figure out the size of the wedge, so whenever we bend this, that they're actually going to touch and it is going to be at this angle that I need, what I have to do is turn this piece of angle iron now and line it up with the second portion that I already have drawn out here. Turning it and lining it up with the second portion here, now as you can see the intersecting line is coming through, and that, when I mark it, is our second portion of the wedge that we need to cut out. So mark that straight through just like so, and you have to make sure that this first one is lining up with the top right there. So now whenever we cut this and we bend them, whenever these 2 points touch one another, we should be at this same angle that's on my pattern. Son of a bitch! So I got them notched out, and I also scribed kind of like a line in it, so hopefully it bends straight on both sides. So here we go. Now I'm gonna try to bend it, and hopefully it all lines up. I don't know, this is my first time ever doing this, so I don't know if it's gonna work out perfectly or not. No way to know till we try, right? Honestly, I hope I'm gonna be able to bend this by hand. Yep, nope. Oh, that works. Oh, bro, that's actually turning out pretty good. That's not bad, dude. That's not freaking bad at all. And what's cool is it's still one piece, you know what I'm saying? So then I just weld this on both sides and it's good and strong. But let's see how well it lines up to our template. Overshot a little bit on both sides, which isn't bad. All right, so it needs a little bit of massaging. The plastic tables weren't working, so I cleared my workbench really quick so I could actually clamp this thing down onto the pattern, and now I could tap it with a hammer and actually do something, you know what I mean? So I've got my center mark lined up, and now all I've got to do is just slightly tap it until all my lines match up, and then we're good. Bam! That's a lot easier now. It's actually clamped down. Good Lord. So now what I gotta do is the exact same thing. So we have an overlap point right here. So I gotta mark it, and then we'll turn it and line it up with this one, and then mark it again, and then we'll have our wedge we need to cut. And then I'll go out and do that and cut and yada yada. And all right, got our second set of notches marked out. This one's gonna be a lot bigger because it's gotta bend at more of an angle. So have I mentioned that we need 4 of them though? Yes, sir. Bang bang, so now you can see what it is I'm going for, right? Bro, these wheel wells are gonna be strong AF. Yeah, that came out pretty clean. So you see this is where our notches are at. I'll just have to weld those shut. I'll probably weld it on both sides and I can grind it smooth, you know what I'm saying? And then the bottom, I am leaving long for the time being. So after we get this all finished up, I'll clamp it up here how we have it and just kind of figure out how much room it is that I want between the tire and the inside of the wheel well, you know. I looked it up and there's actually a recommendation. It tells you with the trailer fully loaded, because obviously it's going to squat, the tire is going to sit a little bit higher. With the trailer fully loaded, you want 3 inches between your tire and the inside of the wheel well. So that's basically what I'm going to go for, is somewhere around that neighborhood. Now I gotta make 3 more of these damn things. Good Lord, man. I'm sure my face is probably dirty as hell. Braven was just out here making fun of me because of it, but oh, it's only 11 o'clock, dude. What the hell? I'm over here feeling like it's like 2 a.m. But those things, those 3, I feel like went a lot faster than just the 1. Anyhow, I'm still not done with these things though. Now I need to take each one of them, set it up here on my template, and bang them around until they all line up where they need to be. I'm wondering if I should tack them up here maybe get them all lined up and then hit them each with a tack and then get them on the trailer, or if I should just weld everything on the trailer in case I need to move something. I don't know. I'll get it figured out. I'm probably gonna tack it on the table. I think that makes the most sense. But first, since I am pretty much done with all the cutting and grinding, I need to do a reset inside of here and kind of clean this place up. Got these all finished up last night, and I gotta say, did a pretty good job making them all the same. They all, I mean, there's a little differences, but for the most part, pretty uniform. Anyhow, I went through and I got the trailer level so that as we're putting these on, I can just put the level on top of them and I'll know that they're straight with the trailer. I have a jack on that side and a jack on this corner, and that's all it really took to get both sides level. So now what we need to do is, I got one clamped up here. I'm gonna clamp another one up here, and we need to figure out the spacing that I want in between. Because now I gotta cut a bunch of little pieces to weld in the center and make them all one piece. And once we get those all cut and everything, just weld everything up, put it all on, and we'll be done. Well, done for now with the fenders. Still a lot more work to do to this trailer. These aren't clamped up here like in the perfect position. They kind of move around a lot, you know what I mean? So if it looks a little bit crooked to you, it's because it probably is. Anyhow, I have figured out that I need about a 5-inch space in between these two. That'll make the overall width of them 9 inches, which is the same as the old ones. I figured I may as well just leave it the same and not go any wider, because I have the option. I could bump these all the way up against here, but basically I'm going to be losing around 2.5 inches on each side if I do that. And we measured the wheelbase like on Bravus Integra, and that would give us like, I think it was like 2 inches on each side clearance to pull the car up in there. And I don't know, I'd much rather have as much clearance as possible. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and pop those off. I need to cut a bunch of 5-inch spacers to go in between there. They're actually gonna be a little bit shorter than 9 inches, because I was going to butt them up flush right here and then weld it, but I think I'm gonna oversize it and actually put it on the back side, so then I have more surface area that I can weld to. They won't be flush on the top, but I don't think that's a huge deal.
This is why I keep burning my finger, because my glove fell apart. Yeah!
Next time on Deadbeat Garage. I got the fenders done. I mean, they're not complete. We still need to sheet them with something, or as Braven would say, sheath. Sheath. We need to sheet them. Put it in the comments. Would it be, we need to sheet them or sheathe them? This was an argument between Braven and I. I guess neither one of us really are wrong, but anyhow, yes, these sections on the bottom will be cut off. I'm just running out of time today, and it's gonna take me freaking forever to get through that shit. But yeah, dude, they came out pretty nice. I'm impressed with it. You know, I'm proud of myself. they came out all right, you know? It's not the best, but definitely a lot stronger than what they were. Yeah, exactly. Sitting a lot lower than what it was. I think it just looks more normal. I mean, once I get those pieces on the bottom hacked off of there. I don't know if you guys noticed, I still have quite a bit more material. There's something else I want to add to the trailer, a couple of things. So I'm probably gonna be working on it in tomorrow's video as well. No, I don't have wood. Yes, that is going to be a big goal for this thing, is to replace the wood, obviously, because this shit is shot. But it's not in the budget right now. Eventually we will completely paint it and put all new wood and just make it look really nice, you know, a winch, all that kind of stuff. But for the time being, I'm just doing what it is I can with what it is I've got. So anyhow, now it's time to go test these things out and see if the CRV can take them out. Round 2.
You're not gonna make it. It's too steep. Yeah, he ran over on that side.
I bet you I'll be able to get up if I disconnect those damn sway bars. I seen there's a couple people mentioned in the comments, and Cody hit me up. He's like, bro, disconnect the sway bars and this thing will sway.
Huh?
It'll flex. Anyhow, I think the fenders are definitely holding up. So that was our goal for today. Well, for the entire freaking weekend. Yeah, these took me a little bit long. Dude, I feel like I say this all the time. This took me a lot longer than what I was expecting, right? We're gonna pick back up on the trailer tomorrow. Like I said, I have a few more things that I need to do to it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do smash the like button. Peace out. I'll see you on the next one. There, Rughead.
Peace.
Yeah.